Hi there, my name's Paula. I'm a French to English freelance translator and I've been working with TradOnline since 2013. I've been working as a translator since 2004. I started off working as an in-house translator at a software development company, but then I decided I would quite like to set my own hours, choose my own projects, and be my own boss. So I went freelance, and I was also able to explore some areas I was interested in and had experience in, like fashion and textiles, beauty and cosmetics, marketing and advertising, and I haven't looked back since. I really enjoy working with TradOnline. I've worked on hundreds, if not thousands, of projects with them over the years, and they're always very interesting and varied. I have a great relationship with the project managers. They always communicate very well and are very quick to answer my questions or queries, and I'm very happy to be part of the team. I think one of the hardest things about being a translator is the solitude. It's quite a solitary profession, and I'm quite a people person, so I sometimes find it hard not to have colleagues to discuss ideas with and bounce questions off. Luckily, my husband works from home quite a lot as well, so I sometimes use him as my sounding board. But otherwise, I quite enjoy forums and chats with other translators now and again. And the best part about being a translator is being able to do a creative job that I love with hours that suit me. I think that's a real privilege to be able to do that. To be honest, I think that cultural differences are one of the hardest things about translating. Translation is much more than just translating words. It's also about conveying the ideas and feelings behind those words into another culture. Before I start any translation, I always look at it and think, how would I actually write this in English if I was writing it from scratch? And the result is always a more natural and more culturally appropriate translation. I have noticed that I've been offered more transcreation projects lately, which I really enjoy. They're the complete opposite to the machine translation projects that I always try to avoid. I do think there is a place for machine translation, but that's not in creative work. I clearly remember my first trip to France as a 14-year-old. How exciting it was and how much I really wished I could communicate with the locals. And I think it was from that point onwards that my love affair with France began, and I decided I really wanted to have a career that involved French in some way and to pursue French in my studies. So I have done a few other things before translating. I did work for the European Commission in Brussels for 10 years, but making the switch to becoming a freelance translator was the best move I ever made. Moving to Australia from the UK was a big decision, but one of the things that made it easier was the fact that I could just take my work with me. Translation truly is a career without borders, and even though I'm 6 or 7 hours ahead of France depending on the season, it's actually an advantage sometimes because I can work on a project all day and then deliver it first thing in the morning French time. And I also work evenings, so there's quite a lot of overlap with the French working day. And I get to live in permanent sunshine, so I get the best of all worlds.